Do you want a great-looking lawn? Call Turf Pro. We will come out to your property and make a customized plan for your lawn. Then we will do the most important part, execute that plan. Turf Pro is a locally owned and operated company. We take pride in making your lawn beautiful. Call Turf Pro. You will love your lawn. The blue and yellow trucks make your lawn green. Find us on Facebook at Turf Pro PC.
Looking to upgrade your truck? It's Blue Diamond Truck Accessories in Panama City. They sell, service, and install it all. Bumpers, truck bed covers, camper shells, van shelving, ladder racks, and any trailer hitch you can imagine. Blue Diamond Truck Accessories, just west of Frankfort Avenue on 15th Street. Find Blue Diamond Truck Accessories on Facebook or call 850-914-0265. Blue Diamond Truck Accessories, 850-914-0265.
Canes fans, the 2026 Miami Hurricanes football season will be here before you know it, and there's no better place to experience it than inside Hard Rock Stadium. Feel the energy of the crowd, the excitement of game day, and the moments you can't fully experience from your couch. Season tickets are the best way to make sure you don't miss a snap, a score, or a signature Canes moment all season long. Lock in your seats today at MiamiHurricanes.com/football. That's MiamiHurricanes.com/football.
Hi everyone, I'm Tracy, your diamond girl at Tracy's Fine Jewelry and Gifts. After 37 years in the jewelry business, I'm proud to bring you a hometown jewelry store with a little extra sparkle. Whether you're looking for diamonds, colored gemstones, beautiful gold and silver jewelry, unique gifts, or something custom made just for you, come see us at 638 Harrison Avenue in downtown Panama City. At Tracy's, you'll always find friendly, personal service and something beautiful for every occasion. Tracy's Fine Jewelry and Gifts, your diamond girl, putting a sparkle on Bay County.
Full residential and commercial projects from start to finish. Wheelhouse is ready to help. From the moment you have the thought to build to the moment you step through the front door of your finished project, Wheelhouse Consulting and Engineering will walk you through all of your aspirations. Engineering, site plans, live architectural design, construction, 3D rendering, permits, and more. Wheelhouse Consulting and Engineering, 850-896-6597, 850-896-6597, and online at wheelhousedba.com.
WJSX Lynn Haven, WVLQ Port St. Joe. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Back to the gap at the wall. Out of here!
Lights, camera, action.
It's the Coach James Hale Show.
Do you know who I am?
Live and local inside the J. Michaels studio.
People know me.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Hey!
Hot tub! I'm full of water.
Yeah, baby.
Really made me sweat.
Yeah.
Still in the hot tub.
Yeah.
Really made me wet.
Yeah.
Well.
Good morning and welcome to 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. This is incredible. School is back in session. The ninth year, our ninth school year. Can you believe it's been 9 years we've been doing this? 9 years on this station. And Scott Rossman and I and Jason Kovaleski, Dr. Chad Mitchell, actually would have been our 11th year on radio. We were on Panama City Beach towards Mobile or Pensacola, and we did that the first 2 years. Then we came with ESPN, and again, our ninth school year. Dry, slow, be careful. Man, I tell you what, people are pumped up. I am. I'm pumped about school year. We got the kickoff classics this week. The regular season starts a week from then. And what, about 3 weeks away from college football?
Yeah, about 3, yeah.
What is the date today?
Today is the
10th of August.
So we got 18 days.
10th, excuse me. 10th.
Today's 10th. We got 18 days before the first game. On 28th of August is the first game. Man, it's getting here. It is here. I love it. Can't wait. Look forward to all the sponsors we go to during the fall. But before I get rolling, I got to look at this picture. I could not believe this picture. Amy Counts and Steve Counts, they've been married, 49 years, I think. There's a picture of them she shared. Steve was pretty.
He was.
Steve Counts was a good-looking guy, and Amy's still beautiful.
His son looks like him.
Looks just like him.
Yeah, Steve Jr.
Steve, yeah. But anyway, Steve was a good-looking guy.
You told me that was Steve today.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, that was 46 years, 49 years ago as pitcher, but he's a good-looking guy.
Looking right up there, yeah.
And I want to give a shout-out to Mike Williams, the former head football coach at Jacksonville State, Southern Mississippi, Mosley High School, been a principal. He's done so many great things in his career, and I love all the wonderful things he shares on Facebook, and we think alike. And what a great man. I told him, I said, I got to get you on the show.
Yeah.
You ever play golf with him anymore?
All the time. Well, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, we played it in the Baptist Relief Fund. So it was me, him, Conrad, and
where'd y'all play at?
We played at the Panama City Country Club.
Cool. Who won?
Well, we came in second. I can tell you that. So.
Did you carry him?
No.
Was Mike pretty good?
Yeah, Mike's pretty good. We had a bunch. We had a lot of fun. It was hilarious, man. Yeah. You talking about something. A guy named Barry Jones who lives out at Bay Point, and then Mike Williams and Conrad and me. So a couple of times I think the Sierra Club gave us a couple of citations for knocking all the trees that are still left down, but we did a good job. Great cause.
I saw Jimmy Petronas' brother-in-law, great guy, love him. But anyway, he's again. I said, what, it'd be cool because they got all this stuff going on in Congress. So I'm trying to get Jimmy to come on whenever. I know he's so busy. If we can work it in the schedule, we'll get him on here, talk about this Save College Athletics.
Right.
And see what his thoughts on that. I'd like to get his thoughts on FSU, too, with the NIL world. Yeah. But anyway, great Monday. School started. Glenn?
You've got some local stuff. If you
Go ahead.
Listen, we want to congratulate Coach Jason Francis for going back to Rutherford as the head baseball coach. He had coached there, and he had played there. Wow. Now he's been at Bozeman and everything. So he's back over in the Ram Pride Village. So congratulations to him. What a great guy he is. And his dad was a great basketball coach, too. So, and then this is on Friday now. Bay is at Choctaw. These are classics. In Rutherford at Port St. Joe. Mosley will host Blumpstown at Tommy Oliver Stadium. North Bay Haven will go to Arnold. And Bozeman will host.
These are all Friday nights?
These are all Friday nights. Bozeman will host Freeport. Mariana's at Northview. Chipley's at Baker. Sneed's is at Gracefield. And Vernon will host Franklin County. South Walton and Liberty County won't play an opening game till the 21st. They've already had some kind of jamboree thing on like a Thursday night, so they're taking a week off.
What happened? I think Arnold went up to.
I went up to Destin, and I didn't hear the score, but you know what? The thing
was that the officials.
That was some kind of a jamboree thing, I guess.
I think that might have been where the officials practiced.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. But he said that the best thing is nobody got injured. They got some work to do, but he said got everybody on tape, and so they know what to do. And so that kind of helps you a little bit, even with the officials.
I wish some of these things would play on a Thursday night that we can go watch more than one on Friday. I don't know. Where's Bay? Now, where'd you say Bay is Friday?
Bay is at Choctaw.
At Choctaw.
Mm-hmm. So, and then
I won't make that one.
Let's see. Mosley is home. Arnold's at home. And, Bozeman is at home.
Yeah.
So,
either Mosley or Arnold.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where I'll be.
Right.
Monday, not this Monday, but next Monday, when the regular season cranks up. Hopefully we have Griff on Monday. Arnold will be Monday, Tuesday. Coach Rutherford will be on.
Coach Floyd
does a great job over there. Wednesday will be Bay. Thursday will be Mosley, Coach Whitten. And then on Friday.
Coach Maddox, right?
Yeah, Coach Maddox. But I get his number, get up with him.
All right.
Maybe you can do that.
Okay.
Also, hope we'll get Coach Tanner, Port St. Joe Tiger Sharks. I got to make sure we can get that worked out. But it's here. I mean, I'm telling you, we're a week away from the real deal starting. I know these kids have been working really hard. The heat has been unbearable, but they've been out there fighting through it. It's amazing. I think Bill Thomas, the head football coach at Sneeze, texted me Saturday morning or Sunday. I can't remember what it was. And he goes, thank God, it's my 30 years. He said, this heat is killing me.
I know.
I started thinking about that. That's what I could do everything but be out in that heat like that.
Well, I got to give a shout-out to Sneeds. I tell you what, I've been over there working with some kickers before. Their field is immaculate now, buddy. It is fantastic.
They put the turf down?
No, it's just regular grass, but it looks fantastic. I mean, it's the best I've seen it in the last 4
Where have they
years.
Put the turf down? Rutherford?
Rutherford's got a practice field.
Turf, nice.
And then, Bozeman got the field. which is really good because if you ever saw where they had to practice and the band had to practice, it was downhill.
So actually, you could practice on that all the time.
Yeah. So now that gives them a chance to practice.
Yeah.
You know.
So who's next to get turf?
I have no clue.
It has to save money over a period of time because you don't have to have them. All you do is go out there and sweep it with this machine.
I know some of the coaches don't want them to do the same thing to Tommy Oliver because they like the grass. It's in such
they do such a great job.
Well,
over there.
all of them were really good. Mm-hmm. The only thing was Bozeman.
Who's in charge now?
I have no clue. I don't know.
They've always done
a good job. I tell you this though, Bozeman's field got more play than anybody.
Yeah. Because
you have, whether they're in town or not, somebody's playing on that field, whether it be football, soccer, middle school football, middle school soccer, and then you have track meets. Everybody's on the infield with their tents and walking around and all that.
Right.
So what a great thing that is. And so we'll see. And, it's not the old turf we played on where it's asphalt and then a rug. This has got this kind of spongy grass.
Stuff,
man, you could get burned in a hurry on that stuff.
So. Well, I'm telling you what, I'm pumped up about the first day of school. Can you believe this when you're getting old?
Coach, you are old.
I know. It's sad. But anyway, Leighton Bell starting Surfside. My oldest granddaughter starting middle school. That's when you start thinking, dang, man, we're getting up there in age. Middle school? Because you can think about her a little bit.
No, I know.
She's growing up. Lorelei's going to third grade. And Johnny's going to something like the church school. It's not.
Yeah,
I don't know what you call it, but it's only for an hour or two, I think, in the mornings, a couple of mornings. I'm not sure how that is. But we had them all over yesterday. Had a great time with the girls and Johnny, and they were pumped up about school. They were excited about it.
Well, that's good because, usually most kids learn from the kindergarten through fourth grade.
Now, is it true that the teachers and coaches are going to get a pretty good raise?
I don't know. I'm not privy to that. I think they're working on. I think they're working on getting the veterans taken care of.
Yeah,
they brought the other things up, but
and we're still behind other counties, so we've got to get up to where we need to get up as high as much money we bring in here. But you know what? I was thinking that half-cent sales tax. I wish that the governor who's in charge, whoever had that vote on it, get it happen. Let them use 30% of that to go towards teacher salaries and 70% towards new construction. Because they got to get the teachers up and make them stay in it.
Somebody asked me one day about the TDC, but that is earmarked for beach nurturation and tourist development and things like that. So, that's not.
Well, and the same thing with the half-cent sales tax. That's all towards towards new development.
New development of the schools and
so I just let them use 30% of that for.
You got to give a shout out to Lee Walters. He does a magnificent job of what he does. Especially after the hurricane and. Yeah. Everything. And TK Vandy's invested in all that, too. So
I love that guy. So. Lee Corso, birthday was August 7th, 91 years old, the legend. Yeah. I don't think he'll be on any game days this year. Hopefully they'll get him on.
So. Maybe they could film something special at his home for him.
Yeah.
But, they had pictures of him with, the no face mask on the helmet and on leather stuff. And then finally the first plastic ones with no face guards.
They had a picture of him. I saw a picture of him when he was playing at FSU. You know how they did media days back then? He didn't have his helmet on, but he was a good-looking guy.
Yeah.
And, anyway.
He's a great baseball player, too. So he's a good athlete.
He's like you. You know what, Glenn? Let me get this in real quick. Did you know that Hard Rock gives bet prompts almost every single day? We're talking sweet bets now. Profit bows, I can't say bonus bets and more. No matter the day or whatever, there's always something going on. There's always something waiting for you in the app. Open Hard Rock Bet now and see what they've got for you today. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling, call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE. But I tell you what, there's so much stuff on. Now that college football is getting ready to crank up, this thing's going to start getting cranked up big time.
It will, because you could bet on the first down where they get on board everything. Yeah, so I can tell you this, I bet you I'm not going to call it.
All right, where is Patrick at? Where is Turf Pro?
He just came on in. Give him a minute.
About time to get in here.
Sorry. Remind everybody, it's open. Today is early voting this week, all the way up to Saturday.
Yes,
get out there. The main thing is to go out there and vote. Okay, so if you
and the percentage of people vote is a joke. We all sit around, complain, and get upset. Go vote. Make your voice be heard. Right. I'm going to go. As a matter of fact, I'm going today.
That's what I used to tell people when I was refereeing basketball. Did you pay to get in here? I don't want you to yell at me for free. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I got to talk about this. I went there. We had a blast. This place is incredible. You love beautiful scenery. You want a great meal. Deckhand Social, 309 Thomas Drive, Pirate Cove Marina, right there. 270-inch mega screen TV, 20 foot wide, 10 feet high. Sounds like you're at the game. It really does. Open 7 days a week. Brunch during football season. Saturdays and Sundays you get brunch. It feels like you're at a tailgate. It's like you're live at Tuscaloosa, Alabama, or Tallahassee, Florida, or Gainesville, Florida. Inside, outside seating. You can watch the game from both locations. Great place, great experience. You take your family there, and we were there. Was it Saturday or Sunday? We went there Saturday, and we sat inside. But I'm sitting over there looking at the bay, looking at these big, beautiful boats, the water, and then you got a huge pool right there, and the kids are all swimming, having a great time. You can sitting outside eating. Huge TV screens, but that inside, I was sitting inside by the bar. That place is incredible. Then they got another dining area inside. This place is one of the best places around. The food is incredible. I'm telling you, I had their gumbo, was unbelievable. Everything's good. They got an orange cake there. It's really good, too. Deckhand Social, you will absolutely love it. We went and saw Gary. He was our former band director at Arnold High School at Outlaws Barbecue. He was playing, ran into Kyle Snyder and some other former players there. We had a blast. Outlaws Barbecue, the best secret out there. Nobody knows about it. Well, you do now. Unbelievable barbecue. Paul's from Alabama takes a lot of pride in his barbecue. They got chicken sandwich, they catfish, fried shrimp, poor boys. They got everything, but their barbecue is absolutely incredible. The best smoked tuna dip I've had right there at Outlaws Barbecue. Full bar, live music Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Go check it up. You'll absolutely love it. Glenn. Peach cobbler, blueberry cobbler, you name it, everything you think of. Homemade. It is outstanding. Where are they located? They're like on Thomas Drive. Go on past the bridge by J. Michaels. Go on down the curve by Newbies 2. Head on down, about halfway down between there and the mothership. Look to your right. You'll see a little sign that says Outlaw Barbecue. The best secret in Bay County. The place, the food, and it's reasonable, but the food is unbelievable. And they give you so much. Outlaws Barbecue, #1. We'll be right back with Dr. Glenn Manley, with James, with Patrick on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Back to school today. Be careful.
The new app from 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida is designed specifically for sports fanatics like you. The sports content you demand is always on. Live stream our national and local sports talk anywhere you go. Reach us on all social media. You can also be a part of the show. Call and text into our studios. Plus, up-to-the-minute weather and traffic maps. The new app from 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida is available at the Apple Store and Google Play.
Good morning. This is Anna with your latest forecast on ESPN Northwest Florida. For this afternoon and evening, mostly sunny and a high of 89 with wind 8 to 12 miles per hour out of the south-southwest. Partly cloudy skies tonight, very little wind and quite warm near 81. Mostly sunny and 90 tomorrow. 89 and sunshine with a gentle breeze Wednesday. Thursday sunshine and a temperature about the same at 93. This is your Monday's weather brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Football season is almost here, and it's time to bring the energy back to Jacksonville. Be the first to see your 2026 Jaguars in action as they go head-to-head with the Carolina Panthers in a preseason matchup Friday, August 21st. Seating capacity is limited, so lock in your tickets for the 7:30 kickoff by visiting jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000. We'll see you back at the bank.
Your safety and proper care of your boat in an emergency is crucial. When it comes to on-water assistance, response time is everything. And since 1996, in the Bay or on the Gulf, it's SeaTow. SeaTow's Coast Guard licensed captains are on the scene in an average of 1 hour or less. SeaTow gets members home or back to boating faster. Become a member today at SeaTow.com or call 850-234-2323.
Now, it's time for your Atlanta Braves Morning Update, presented by Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Get clean car happy at any of the 250-plus Tidal Wave Auto Spa locations today.
Braves take Game 3 in extras. I'm Barrett Salee, and this is your Braves Radio Network Morning Update.
Tidal Wave Auto Spa is the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves and your go-to car wash destination all season long. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com to find a location nearest you.
The Braves get out of Gotham with a 10-inning win on Sunday as Michael Harris II knocks in Ha-Sung Kim in the top of the frame to salvage one game and avoid the sweep. Only 4 hits on the afternoon for the Braves, but Grant Holmes, stellar yet again. 6 innings, 3 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. He didn't factor into the win. That went to Raisel Iglesias after pitching a perfect ninth. Tyler Kinley comes in for the save, his first of the season. Christian Scott pitching for the Mets starting tonight. The 27-year-old is 3-3, has a .315 ERA, 32 walks, and 92 strikeouts. It'll be a Bryce Elder day for the hometown team. 8-6, a .369 ERA, 42 walks, and 104 strikeouts. Bryce was stellar last time out, 7 innings of one-hit baseball. Your Ford leadoff show coming your way at 6 and first pitch between the Braves and the Mets, 7:15 Eastern, 6:15 Central Time, and you can hear all of it right here on the Braves Radio Network.
When he played football, helmets had not been invented yet. Players played both sides, and quarterbacks weren't afraid of needles. It's the Coach James Hale Show, live from the J. Michaels Studio. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Mr. Bullock, I saw him and his beautiful wife at the legendary J. Michael's Restaurant, the best seafood, ice cold beer. The special today at J. Michael's Restaurants, red beans and rice. With school starting back, all you parents, now you have time to go have a great lunch somewhere. Go to J. Michael's Restaurant. You'll absolutely love it. I'll be there, I guarantee you that. We remember back in the day, A.J. McCarron's wife, the former Alabama Crimson Tide, first time she really made national TV. Of course, we all know she was Miss Alabama, so she was pretty famous anyway. But she was on national TV, the Alabama-Auburn game. On November 30th, 2013, Auburn wins the game 34-28. They focused in on her, and AJ's sad and everything goes in. So she got a little famous then. Of course, we all remember the national championship game. I think it was a Notre Dame game, I believe. And who was calling it? Brent Musburger. Calling he went he was like Glenn Manley is sometimes over me.
That's what he kept saying.
He just wouldn't let it go. Anyway, I didn't realize the Super Bowl when the 49ers playing the who were they playing? It was Ravens in New Orleans. She was there interviewing players and stuff like that. Then I think she started having kids. I think now she's more or less a stay-home mom. But anyway, do you remember her? And do you remember when they went nuts over her? Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Would you have been mad? The reason I brought this up, we were talking about it the other day. Would you have been mad that was your daughter at Brent? I wouldn't have been. You got a daughter. I mean, if they go nuts over Jamie, I don't get mad.
Oh, yeah, right.
Well, at that point, you're like almost used to it.
Yeah.
At that age that she was.
Right.
I mean, it's not like
she's a beautiful girl. I mean,
it's not like she's a freshman in high school.
Yeah.
And you're like, stay away. I'm buying more guns.
Or a senior in high school, right?
Right.
Patrick's with us today. Patrick, what's going on at Turf Pro Pest Control?
Oh, we're just out there enjoying the dry weather for a week. It's been a little nice not getting all the deluge rain that we had there for a couple weeks with that 5 and 6 inches of rain like they had up in Bear Creek.
Well, I tell you what, you guys do a great job. We had a problem there for a while when having all that rain. First time I seen a spider in the house like forever, and we called Patrick. No more. They've done an incredible job. Not only that, they take care inside your house. They'll also make sure you don't have the bugs eating your yards and plants up. They'll take care of that. And they'll come up with a game plan. Your yard was like a golf course. They do an incredible job. I love seeing the truck all throughout Bay Point. Sometimes I see this guy I know walking around in Bay Point.
Yeah, we've done that once or twice.
I couldn't believe it. He kept up. I thought I had to slow down. Hell, he's had. Did they go in and operate on you?
No, we did. I had to have stents put in a couple years ago. They sent me to the rehab place. And that's what everybody goes. Anybody has a heart attack in Bay County, you're going to get sent over to what used to be Bay Medical, or not Bay, Sacred Heart. Now there's a cardiologist rehab place. They kicked me out of there.
Good.
Because the guy's like, we need you to ride this bicycle for 15 minutes and hold this. And I'm used to being physically active, even when I was having my health issue.
Yours is mainly your diet, wasn't it?
Correct. I mean, that's all I can relate it back to. Yeah. But as I'm on the bicycle and I'm doing all these little exercises, and they got heart monitors and all this stuff on you, I was like, am I supposed to be feeling something here? Mm-hmm. Any resistance or anything? And he's like, well, turn it up a little bit to the resistance. And he's giving me a number to hold on the pedals.
Right.
And after 15 minutes, he kind of looks at me and goes, did that even bother you? And I'm like, no. He goes, yeah, your heart rate's at like 85.
Wow.
And then we go get on the treadmill. And this goes back to what you were just saying. He's like, all right, I need you to walk for 15 minutes. And I was like, okay, that's about a mile. And he just kind of goes, no. At this speed. And he goes, no faster than 2.5 miles an hour. And I just looked at him and said, I might as well not even walk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because my pace is faster than that, just normal.
Yeah, he walked around. He had his blue jeans on, shoes, shirt, and I had my T-shirt and everything. We walked, probably 30 minutes, no problem at all.
It was an hour.
Yeah, like no problem. I got a good hour in last night. All right, I want to get into, I always give you these updates about these pythons and stuff down in South Florida. And I went back and we looked at it, and they were going like, yeah, we did have the hurricane. That got some snakes lost and out free, and they multiplied. Yeah, that did happen. But they said the biggest thing back in the 80s and 90s, you go buy these pythons as pets.
Right.
They get bigger. Well, guess what? They quietly go out in the woods and let go of their animals. They're snakes, and they're not. These things,
they didn't go in the woods.
Yeah.
They just go outside their back house and think it was going to stay around in the yard.
Right. So now they're everywhere. And we've talked about this several times. They're killing off everything down there. They just had another deal and got a bunch of them killed, but there's no way. The population of birds, everything's down there is incredibly almost wiped out. Panthers, there are some panthers still there. They think they're around 200 down there. But once they can kill, the panthers can kill and do kill those snakes until they get a certain size. Then guess what? It flips. Right. They can kill a panther.
Right.
They're big enough to do that. Gators the only other thing that can kill them to a certain size. Then that flips. So anyway, all you people that have a pet snake, which why do you have a pet snake? But anyway, if you do have one, please do not go release it here in Bay County. That's
true.
Don't
well,
do that.
And it's not just in the Everglades. They're finding them already now all over Louisiana.
South Florida is covered with them. I mean, it's crazy. You live in Collier County, you got some issues, man. Sooner or later, we will hear one day of a kid. I'm telling you right now, I hate it, but it's going to happen. I want to jump into ACC football. Question to the James, what's going on, Big Daddy?
What, huh?
Did you miss me? Did you miss me?
Of course we did.
I never got a phone call. How did the surgery go? And neither one of you asked that one either.
Well, we texted. Nobody responded.
That's right.
Hold on. You got to let people know you're having one first.
Ooh, it was brutal. How many days did I have to recover? How many days was I out?
Yeah, it was 3 days.
3 days.
Yeah, 3 days.
I was
good weekend surgery.
I was recovered after I recovered after I walked out. Dr. Ward's incredible. Skin cancer can be deadly. 1 in 5 develop it. And he does the best. I can't say enough good things about him.
We talked to him on Wednesday, and he was still in shell shock.
So
he only slapped me once.
so I'm just now becoming aware of it. I think what happened is he had the Pinocchio surgery. He's been talking so much about Alabama, the nose got too big. We had to bring it back.
Bring it down a
little rhinoplasty.
Believe me, I haven't been talking that much about them. But anyway, let's jump into ACC football. Tell me now, Who is dominating the ACC football? Who's got the most ACC championships?
Gosh, that'd be Clemson now.
The most ACC championships overall?
It either Florida State or Clemson.
James, who is it?
I'd probably go with Clemson long term.
How long was Bobby Bowden there? Okay, all right. Who you got?
I'm thinking it's still Florida State.
You'd be thinking pretty close. Let's go to number 10. Wake Forest has 2. That's it.
That's
2.
good. Well,
That's
congratulations to them.
Virginia. How many does Virginia have?
3.
2. How many is Georgia Tech? Now, remember, Georgia Tech was in the SEC for a long period of time. How many championships does Georgia Tech have?
4.
And I'm telling you now, I know they got a lot of new players.
4.
Don't sleep on Georgia Tech. They're going to be pretty good this year.
4 or 3.
I'm going 5.
I'm going 3.
2. I'm blowing y'all out of the water. Y'all are not getting any prizes today. Virginia Tech. How many does Virginia Tech have? ACC championships.
All right, it's got to be 4.
You are correct, sir.
4.
Everybody agree with that? He's got 4. NC, North Carolina. How many does North Carolina have?
5.
We got 5.
They got one last year, so they at least got one, right?
North Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
You talking about Duke.
That was Duke.
You said North Carolina or North Carolina State?
No, North Carolina.
North Carolina.
What's going to surprise you is Duke's going to have more.
Yeah,
North Carolina's
Duke's
got,
gonna have more.
I say 5.
You are correct. North Carolina, 5. I thought it'd be more than that. NC State, how many do they have?
Well, then they got to have 6 or 7.
They got 6 or 7. Yeah, I'd go 6, 7.
5.
You say 5? What do you say? Give me a number.
I'll go 6.
What do you got?
All right, 6, 7.
7, you're correct. NC State has 7. Let's take this break. We'll come back and finish up with the ACC
I don't want to be
championships, and then Glenn will have the FSU update.
Don't want to have any roll any 7s, I'll tell you right now.
Were you sad last this morning
7s.
when your beautiful daughter senior year goes to Mosley High School? Were you like, dang, can you believe it's flown by? I'm depressed. Layton's going to go to Surfside.
The last week with the senior thing of painting a parking spot, and then she had the Jeep painted. They've done jeans, shirts, all different types of stuff. So yeah, it's not just a single day. It's been a week long.
Yeah, Jeremy Princeton had a big thing at the church, back to school. All right, Beef O'Brady's, Lynn Haven, we're all back in school. That means Mosley High School. You're talking about pep rallies. You're talking about pregame meals. Everybody's going to be at Beef O'Brady's in Lynn Haven on Friday nights when Mosley gets ready to play. And not just football, but every sport's being played. Beef O'Brady's Lynn Haven. Pat Purnell's the city commissioner over there, does an incredible job as city commissioner. His restaurant's even better. Great food, great atmosphere, TVs everywhere, great place to watch college football games. If you're having a party, tell Pat, I need X number of wings. They'll be waiting at Beef O'Brady's in Lynn Haven. We're already down there in Lynn Haven. Let's go see Russ and Amber. And Patrick's down there also. Russ, your 49ers are going to be pretty good. I think you have a good year this year. David Adams, designer jewelry. What about it, James? What do they got that nobody else has?
They got the wish list, so you can have your perfect partner walk in there, find what they like, put it down so you don't even got to think about it. I love not thinking.
Glenn, is Russ going to be happy with the 49ers this year?
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah.
49ers going to be pretty good. I do believe. One is skin cancer. 1 in 5 develop skin cancer. It can be deadly. Listen to Dr. Ward every Wednesday, 7:30, right here on the Glenn Manley Network. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Colin Cowherd. I think everybody's looking through the wrong end of the telescope. I think the Dodgers are driving baseball. I was told when they got Kyle Tucker from the Cubs, who Chicago couldn't get out of town fast enough, that was ruining baseball. Kyle Tucker's hitting 230. Ohtani's going to ruin baseball. Tarek Skubal, it's a 3-month rental.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd.
Weekdays at 1.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Discover the new Kia at Bill Bird Kia. Get behind the wheel of an exciting new 2026 Kia model where advanced technology, confidence-inspiring safety, and premium comfort come together for every drive. Looking for an SUV? Check out the stylish new 2026 Kia Sportage or the family-ready new 2026 Kia Sorento. And if you need more room, the innovative new 2026 Kia Carnival MPV delivers SUV-inspired design with plenty of room for all of your adventures. Bringing style and performance together, Experience the bold new 2026 Kia K4 and new 26 Kia K5. Bill Bird Kia is the home of the original 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty, giving you peace of mind that you can trust. Visit Bill Bird Kia at 2435 East 15th Street in Panama City or online anytime at BillBirdKiaPanamaCity.com. Bill Bird Kia, your local community dealer, where we treat you like family. The 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty is a Bill Bird Kia warranty. See dealer for complete details.
Leon was about to leave the military.
My biggest concern was, what am I going to do next?
He found out about My Computer Career and their military transition program.
The Cyber Warrior program takes you from not knowing anything about a computer at all to being a subject matter expert.
How long is that going to take?
In the span of 4 months, I was able to get 4 different certifications.
4 months? Leon's advice?
Highly recommended.
Become a certified cyber warrior in just months at mycomputercareer.edu. This is one student's experience. Individual results vary. VA education benefits available to those who qualify.
This is where heroes are created, legends are born, and dynasties forged. The Sports Talk Master, ESPN Northwest Florida. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michael Studio.
Florida State, Florida State, Florida State. Woo! Florida State Update is brought to you by a legendary establishment. John and Charlotte are unbelievable people. Always give back to the community. Let's make sure we go support them. Arnold had their 20th year reunion at Newby's Brew. They said they had a wonderful time. Jared and Mariah, they said they had a blast down there. A lot of people were doing that at the brew place, or having the reunions there. You got St. Andrews, Newby's, and you got Newby's 2 on the Curve. Go watch all NFL college football games starting up pretty soon. Cannot wait for that. And what I love about that, when it gets cold during the season, especially the playoffs, and they got the fireplace, Newby's too, they got the new fireplace going down there. You can shoot, pool, TVs everywhere. And, they remodeled that part of the bar. It's pretty nice, really nice. That's a great place to go. Then head on down to Mothership. Charlotte's going to have the best entertainment for you every weekend because it's Charlotte and she gets what she wants. Get out to Newby's, have a great time. All right, we were talking about ACC championships. Glenn said NC State had 7. He was correct. All right, how many does Duke have?
9.
Dang, are you cheating?
No.
How many you think?
I'll go 8 or 9. Yeah, 8 sounds good.
Off of that reaction, I'm gonna say
I'll go probably 9. Yeah, since we already know.
All right, well then I fooled y'all guys again. They're tied with NC State with 7. Duke has 7. Who won it last year? Who won it last year?
Duke.
There you go. All right, Maryland. Now Maryland is now in the Big Ten. But how many did they have before they went?
8.
Close.
They had a handful. I can remember getting a few of them when I was a kid. So I'll go 10.
Glenn?
I'm going to go 9.
You are correct. Maryland has 9. Now, the top 2 winners ever of ACC championships, when Bobby Bowden there, he ran college football. I mean, think about it. All those years, what he did at FSU. Incredible. Is it FSU or is it Clemson? Now, who has the most ACC championships, and what are the numbers? Who is number 1 and who is number 2? James.
I'm going to go Clemson at number 1 with 16 and give me Florida State with 15.
Pretty close. You're right about who's 1 and 2 because of what Dabo Swinney has done after Coach Bowden has retired and passed away. James, give me a number for Clemson. Give me a number for FSU.
He just did.
I mean,
Patrick.
I'm looking at Patrick.
If I'm I think Florida State has 14, which would put Clemson at 15.
Okay. Lynn, give me your numbers.
I'm going to say Clemson's got 19 and Florida State's got 17.
You're both extremely close. Florida State has 16 official ACC championships. Clemson has 22.
Wow.
20. They pulled away. And everybody says he's on the hot seat. He's finally brought in some transfers. I think the number's over 11, maybe more than that. I can't remember now. But I think it's a bounce back year for him. I think he's going to do well this year.
Well, even the ones he brings in, they take out of class.
Yeah, if the quarterback position plays well, Clemson's going to be good. Glenn, what do you have for us today on FSU?
Well, I'm going to do a couple of things a little different, but right now, wide receiver Deuce Robinson was named preseason All-American by Sporting News, and so that's a good thing for him, another honor for him. He was on the Maxwell list, or watch list. Also, in previously unranked FSU's recruiting class for 2027, they are now, according to ESPN, number 33. So they went from nowhere to 33, so hopefully we'll do that. Now, if you three things you really need to know about when you go to a Florida State game. Number one, you want to be in your seat before kickoff. ESPN has rated their tradition of putting the spear in the ground as one of their favorites. You want to make sure you're there when Chief Osceola and Renegade run down there right at the end and throw the spear in, and the marching chiefs always have something going on. And if you're there, a lot of times you can hear the drum beat, it just goes on. And then a lot of times I've been there, they keep adding to the balloons, make a big long trail of balloons and let them go. And they've been doing the Renegade thing for over 50 years. They've had 16 riders and 6 horses in that 50 years.
Six horses?
6 horses. And
wow.
Yeah, and usually the rider is actually from the Seminole tribe, so they give scholarships.
Glenn, do they? It seems like every 10 years they're going to train horses in, or is it they?
No, they go
is
to
the age. Or
they go to the age.
Okay.
But they don't let them just pass out, but they go to a certain age with them. I don't know exactly how many years, but they do that, and they're treated royally. So, and then you want to get creative when you have transportation into Tallahassee. Because most of the people live within 100, they don't live within 150 miles of Tallahassee. Mm-hmm. All right, and so what happens is, only 8% of the people live within 150 miles. So that would be us, people from here. But then over 50% of the boosters live outside the Tallahassee area over 150 miles, and it's not cheap because the hotel prices will go up. And the locations, you have to be, creative about where you go, how many people are going to drive, or how many people are going to go with you, because parking is not easy there. And then the last thing you want to do is you want to be able to check out the tailgate scene right there in Langford Green. Everybody pulls in, and so they have fun. It's sponsored by FSU's Ford Fan Fest. And you have 4 hours before kickoff, you have vendors, food trucks, activities for the kids, and then the Seminole Sports Network is live there when they go through and do the legendary walk. So you want to make sure that you're there for that. And I've been to a couple of tailgate things there. It's really nice. And then if you have an RV, most of the RVs get there like 2 or 3 days early.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Glenn, can I tell you about my trip to Tallahassee?
Certainly.
We had just moved to Lake Wales, Florida. We were coaching there in 1981, and we said, we're going to Tallahassee, watch Southern Mississippi play Florida State. Florida State was ranked pretty high. I can't remember what it was. They were ranked pretty good. Southern Mississippi rolls into Doak Campbell. They do the spear. Place goes crazy. We actually got a hotel downtown Tallahassee, older place, but we lucked up and found a place. Well, Southern Mississippi did something that never happened to Bobby Bowden in Tallahassee. We beat FSU 58-14 on ABC Regional TV, the region, not the national region. In 1981, Southern Mississippi destroyed FSU 58-14. Take that, Mr. Manley. Now, they had beaten us when I played at Southern Mississippi. They'd beaten us in Hattiesburg. We picked them for homecoming. They beat us like a drum. So we finally got revenge. Now, of course, I was gone. I didn't get it, but we got it.
Well, maybe that's why they won.
Yeah. Anyway, I had to throw that in there today because
I appreciate that.
That was probably one of my better experiences in Tallahassee.
Well, it's always good. I remember one time we'd taken the Jinx football team, and they put us in the end zone, which is not a bad place to watch, especially if you're watching the pass defense when they throw the ball. Nobody's in the area, and all of a sudden everybody shows up.
Yeah.
But the marching Chiefs happened to park right down there in front of us. All those young ladies we had.
I bet them kids went crazy.
Oh yeah, we said, "Down, men, get down there, down." So it was kind of funny. So, but anyway, and then now FSU, there's some potential people to replace Mr. Norvell if he doesn't go through the season quite well. And these are in the order they say that might be selected. Number 7 is a guy named Buster Faulkner, who is offensive coordinator. He was at Georgia Tech, but now he's offensive coordinator at Florida. So anyway.
Okay. Good morning. Let's take his call. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
We're doing
good. Good hearing that voice.
Carolina for the last few weeks, so I missed you. I did want to say, though, that Clemson joined the ACC in 1953. Florida State joined in 91, so, you know.
Woo. Wow.
There's a little bit of a deal. They ought to have a few more ACC titles.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good point. Yeah. Where you been?
I was up in there's a nuclear plant up in Southport, North Carolina, right near Bald Head Island, which fits me just fine. And then I spent a week up in Wilmington, North Carolina. I recommend that to anybody if you get a chance. Right there on the Cape Fear River. It's a pretty place. But yeah, I've been working, and hopefully this is my last year of working. We'll see.
All right.
Well, good. I hope you get to retire and enjoy it.
We're going to the nuclear plants. You going to glow in the dark, or are you going to be okay?
I've been doing them for 30 years, you know, and everything still looks the same.
Well, good.
But my hand's all headed, so there is that, you know.
I mean, seriously though, what do you actually do? What do you just go check to make sure everything's where it needs to be and with certain levels, or what?
No, so I work for General Electric, and what we do, I work with these work groups that go out there and they do maintenance on them. So every 18 months, the nuclear unit at a plant has some sort of maintenance done on it. You know, so I'm actually the safety guy.
All right,
is what I do.
That's cool, man.
I got to kind of talk the guys into not hurt themselves as best I can.
Did you ever work over in Pensacola?
I'm actually going to do a job over in Tace right here in a month or two. But listen, I have worked in Finland, Germany, Romania, South America, Mexico. I've worked almost every state in the union over time. And
you got to be highly educated to do what you do. I mean, you got to know what you're doing. You got to be highly educated. I'm sure you probably got your degree from Southern Mississippi.
No, University of West Florida, Coach.
Oh, there you go. That's okay. That's good. That's good.
I do remember the Reggie Collier, Sammy Winder game. By the way, that's a painful memory right there. I think that's why we hired Mickey Andrews.
Yeah. We also we tied Alabama that year too, so we had some big wins. That team was really good. They went to Missouri. They played Missouri in the Citrus Bowl. It's called the Tangerine Bowl back then. Hey, listen, Mark, we got to take a break. You want to hold on? You got to go.
Let me hang on just for a second.
Okay.
There is one more thing I want to say.
Good. I'd love to hang it. Don't, James, you got him? All right, let's talk about some of the great people we have. We love every single one of them. Max Fit Sports Nutrition. Do you want to look better, feel better? Jason Kovalevsky can make that happen for you. The guy is incredible. Listen to him every Tuesday and every Friday. He's going back to Fridays this week. We went by there. Now, the one on Pier Park opens on Sunday. So what did we do? We went in town Sunday, and it was closed. But anyway, so whatever. I love Jason.
Well, Magellan, I hope you do good there.
We all love Mexican food. Thank goodness we finally have Pepper's Mexican Grill. We know the one in 77 is incredible. Now we got one in Panama City Beach Parkway. Today, if you're military, get out there to Pepper's Mexican Grill. Buy one, get one free. Draft beer, house margaritas. Try the soft margarita. It's absolutely incredible. Pepper's Mexican Grill. Arnold Marlin's, great place to eat before the game, all you fans. Get out to Pepper's, have a great meal before the game. Go have a drink after the game. Pepper's Mexican Grill, Panama City Beach, and Panama City. We'll be right back with Mark, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
The Sports Blitz.
These guys are coming back to school that they've already left, they've already finished, and now they're coming back, and what are they doing? They're bumping somebody else. They're taking somebody else's spot, somebody else's reps, and they're taking somebody else's money. And I don't like it.
The Sports Blitz.
Live and local, weekdays, 4 to 6.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna with your latest forecast on ESPN Northwest Florida. For this afternoon and evening, mostly sunny and a high of 89 with wind 8 to 12 miles per hour out of the south-southwest. Partly cloudy skies tonight, very little wind and quite warm near 81. Mostly sunny and 90 tomorrow. 89 and sunshine with a gentle breeze Wednesday. Thursday sunshine and a temperature about the same at 93. This is your Monday's weather brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Los Rancheros has been doing it right for 20 years. Los Rancheros brings a top-shelf dining experience to you with the opening of their beautiful new building. Watch all college and pro games on Los Rancheros' 14 large-screen TVs, with great drink specials daily from 2 to 5, and during all the games. Los Rancheros, the place for live sports and great food on 23rd Street between Jenks and Harrison.
This is Patrick with Turf Pro Pest Control. Do you want a great-looking lawn? Call Turf Pro. We will come out to your property and make a customized plan for your lawn. Then we will do the most important part, execute that plan. Turf Pro is a locally owned and operated company. We take pride in making your lawn beautiful. Call Turf Pro. You will love your lawn. The blue and yellow trucks make your lawn green. Find us on Facebook at Turf Pro PC.
He's a beacon of light to many and an inspiration to all.
Winning.
The Coach James Hale Show, live from the J. Michaels Studios on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. We got Mark with us. Mark, what do you got for us? Give us some insight on something.
Here's all right. So they've been, I don't know if you guys have talked much about them trying to pass this Protect, Save College Act and all that, but one of the things that got thrown in there was this 15 or the 19 and 5 rule, which really does nothing but keeps anyone from the ACC from joining another conference, basically. It locks them in. It says you got to be, if you're going to join another conference, then you got to wait 5 years as an independent, which means you're not going to make any money before you can join. Peter Collins from the Board of Trustees, head FSU, said that's like saying I really enjoyed California for a while, but now I don't want to live there no more. I want to move to Florida, but I got to go to Cuba for 5 years before I can do it.
Wow.
Which is about right. So there's been Ashley Moody has tried to write an amendment to that so they can get something passed because it locks FSU in. So I went back and I looked up some things just to see, do we have a Power 4 or do we have a Power 2? Well, in 2012, Florida State recruited 6 5-star players, and that wasn't unusual. Last year, the entire ACC did not recruit a single 5-star player.
Wow.
2 years ago, they recruited 4. I think they went to Miami and Clemson. 3 years ago, they recruited 4. So Clemson isn't recruiting them either. They're not able to get them anymore. I don't believe we have a Power 4. I believe we have a Power 2 and a lesser 2. So I think you're taking Clemson and Florida State, and you're saying, listen, what I'm saying is their brand is good, but over time it's going to erode to the point to where it's not worth as much.
I'm with you.
If things continue where they're at.
I'm with you. I think they're going to go, and I'll be honest with you, I just think they're going to go like the Big Ten did for us, the SEC. I think they're going to go for new states, TV markets. I think North Carolina's got more value. Virginia. I could be wrong. I just think they're going to try to do that.
The thing with Florida State, it still holds one of the top 10 viewing audiences throughout the country with their fan base. There was a report that came out Friday about this Save College Act. If it passes, there is a 180-day window where there are no penalties to transfer in conference realignment.
That's actually Moody's amendment that she's trying to put in there.
Well, it's already in there. There's a 180-day window, but they're trying to reduce the penalties is what some of that's going on. There's already talks with Clemson and Florida State that if it does pass, the penalties of the TV contract through 2036 with the monetary would be the same as leaving for 5 years. But they could also, at that time, sign a new agreement with themselves with ESPN, who holds the media rights, with that to do similar to what Notre Dame's done with themselves. Both schools could. And they've also talked about Miami. If that happens, Miami could possibly go to the Big Ten.
I see somebody shaking her head back there.
I mean, if the law goes through and it gets capped at 19, the Big Ten's not going to invite anybody because they're going to leave that spot open permanently for Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Yep, that's right. That's why it's at 19, which is an odd number, right?
That's weird.
The thing's it's put in place to keep the Power 2 from grabbing the better teams from the other two conferences.
All right,
However,
Mark, who's the SEC going to go after? Everybody's going to go after Notre Dame, but who are they going to go after?
Well, first of all, I think Notre Dame's going to remain independent. So I think I do agree with Jason. They're going to the Big Ten, who has talked to Florida State about bringing them in. I don't think they're gonna. I think the SEC is probably going to go after Florida State, North Carolina, and Clemson. And let me say this too: having lived in Virginia for a dozen years, the SEC team in Virginia is not Virginia; it's Virginia Tech.
Yeah,
that's a passionate fan base, and Virginia just isn't.
Yeah, and Virginia academically would fit in with the Big Ten if they wanted to go that way.
They would. They take a lot of pride in most of their students. The percentage of their students that's not from in-state. It's a whole different thing. Virginia's more like a Duke.
Mark. I just know there's so many. You listen to these coaches, these different schools. They don't want FSU in there, and they don't need them. They got Florida. They don't. Auburn, Alabama, Georgia, LSU, Ole Miss. Nobody wants FSU in there. That's another headache. That's another If they get that thing rolling again, that's a great job, and they all know that.
Well, one of the biggest opposing schools is Florida. They don't want.
They
don't want Florida
It ain't
State
just
in the
Florida.
SEC.
It ain't just Alabama, Georgia, Auburn. They don't want to have to go recruit them, even if they're even with the SEC, because they know how good a job that is.
Now, once you get this cap to 19, what nobody is really talking about, and it will not surprise me if at some point they don't look at one of the other schools within that conference and say, we're kicking you out of the conference.
That's the next step. Now, I want to say this, too, about Florida. It's really, I think, Florida, it's a rivalry. But Florida already plays FSU.
Right.
And so, but I've said this on your air before. If you're Georgia and you're Auburn, and you're recruiting, or Alabama, you're recruiting against Florida State for a player, the first thing you can say to them is, well, we're in the SEC.
Right.
You can't do that when they're in the SEC.
Right. Exactly.
So, I'm with you on that, Coach. I guarantee you there's a whole lot of coaches in the SEC that don't want Florida. Or Clemson. Clemson's about the same situation.
Yeah.
Well, there was a lot of coaches that didn't want Texas and Oklahoma.
But, Texas and Oklahoma is in a different region at least.
Right.
If you're FSU and Clemson, you're directly recruiting against
backyard.
LSU and Auburn and Georgia.
I mean, the Panhandle's the backyard of Alabama, Auburn, Georgia. LSU comes down here. I think number one state is going to be North Carolina. I think the Big Ten is going to go after them, and I think the SEC is going to have to go in them. You got the Charlotte market. I mean, you got huge TV markets, and I do think they're going to go after. I'm like you though. You're right about Virginia Tech, but they're going to go after one of those two schools up there. They're going to get another state. It's all about TV markets. It's all about money. What does Florida State and Miami bring to the SEC? You already got this state TV.
Well, the carriage fees is not what it once was, but at once upon a time, just carriage fees would have made it worthwhile to bring them in, not in Florida, but bring in somebody from another state. But now with everybody streaming, I don't think that's as big a deal.
Yeah.
But Coach, going back to realignment again, the North Carolina, that triangle area there is growing so rapidly. That makes them attractive.
Well, one of the craziest ones in. I'm actually surprised after all of the conference realignment we've seen, nobody made a play on them, was Boston College. Sitting up there, they have their own campus, they have everything, and you have major metropolitans all around you.
That's a good point.
Well, I think the ACC made that mistake, though, nothing against Boston College, but the ACC said, well, we're going to go get Syracuse, and we're going to get Boston College, and we're going to have that New England market for television.
Right.
Well, take a look at the ACC's contract right now and look at the SEC's.
Yeah.
It don't matter how big your market is. If 95% of the people in the state of Alabama are going to turn the TV on when Alabama or Auburn plays, that's a big market.
Yeah.
Boston, you can go to Boston. Well, I've been to Boston College, but go to ball games, and half the people you meet in Boston want to know what you're doing there. Because there's a game going on.
Yeah.
It's a different world.
How much time we got?
You got about a minute.
Yeah. Did you want to say something?
Huh? No. I'm just watching the clock.
Okay. All right. Well, Mark,
I'll
man,
let you
thanks.
guys
Hey,
go,
thank you for calling. I miss your voice. Keep calling us, okay?
I will, buddy. Y'all be good. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, buddy. Glenn, real quick, get over those guys that were listed as Florida State, maybe possible replacement for the Florida State head football job.
All right, Blake.
As we start the season.
Blake Barker is the defense coordinator at LSU. He's number 6. Manny Diaz, head coach at Duke, but he's a FSU alum, and he actually was a graduate assistant and did the filming there when he was there. Shannon Dawson, offense coordinator at Miami. And then Bryant Haynes, defense coordinator at Indiana. And Rhett Lashley, of course, head coach at SMU, and then Kenny Dillingham, who came in with Coach Norvell at first as the head coach at Arizona State. So those are the ones they listed.
All right, you get it right there first, right here. Oh, man, this weather is going to be brutal this week. The heat is back. Not going to have as much as rain. It's going to be hot.
Is on.
Today, later today's going to be, but the rest of the week, same way. If you got Stevenson air conditioning, you have no problem at all. Jason graduated from Mosley High Schools. We're talking locals, taking care of locals. That is Stevenson air conditioning. Nobody does a better job. Most honest, hardworking people out there. If you have a problem, you call Stevenson air conditioning. Don't go national. Go Stevenson air conditioning. Thanks to him with Steve Bertishaw, Steve's Bike Shop. Swim coach at Mosley High School. They've been in business since 1979. Electrical bikes are taking over the world, and they'll deal with it, new and used. You got ones beat up, take it to Steve's Bike Shop. You'll be glad you did. Where are they located, Glenn?
They're right across the street from Sam's on 23rd Street, so go by and see them.
We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
The Dan Patrick Show.
Tarek Skubal made his debut as a Dodger at Wrigley. Wasn't a bad outing, took the loss. You know, the bigger issue here is the Dodgers have been losing a little more frequently than you've come to expect there. And even if you rent Tarek Skubal for 2 months, he's still going to pitch well for you.
It's the Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings from 9 till 11. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna with your latest forecast on ESPN Northwest Florida. For this afternoon and evening, mostly sunny and a high of 89 with wind 8 to 12 miles per hour out of the south-southwest. Partly cloudy skies tonight, very little wind and quite warm near 81. Mostly sunny and 90 tomorrow. 89 and sunshine with a gentle breeze Wednesday. Thursday sunshine and a temperature about the same at 93. This is your Monday's weather brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Football season is right around the corner.
Touchdown!
And 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida has an unbelievable schedule of college and NFL games. Do you own a business, want to reach more customers? Put the power of ESPN Northwest Florida to work for you. Advertising opportunities are available right now. For more information, call 850-215-4468 or go to espnpc.com and click the contact button.
Onyx, I keep having stomach issues. Please make me a doctor's appointment.
Okay. Are you suffering from diarrhea, bloating, gas, or oily stools? If so, you may want to ask your doctor if it could actually be a problem with your pancreas, called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI.
My pancreas? How is EPI treated?
A prescription medicine like Creon, pancrelipase, is used to treat people who can't digest food normally because their pancreas doesn't make enough enzymes. Creon is the #1 prescribed treatment for EPI.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall, if you are allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor and always with food. Do not chew capsules, as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon. You can learn more at 1-800-633-9110.
Before your appointment, visit creoninfo.com. That's CREON info.com.
WGSX Lynn Haven, WVOQ Port St. Joe. ESPN Northwest Florida. The Coach James Hale Show is live and local from the J. Michaels studio.
They got something that money couldn't buy.
I was noticing when you come down the stairs that you've got pretty legs.
All right, I'll tell you a story without a happy ending.
Y'all following this?
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Here we go, baby. Oh, yeah. Woo! Driving to school today, you get to listen to this. It just puts you in a good mood. Can't wait, baby. Good job, Glenn. Put that hand on that heart. Hey, Alabama, Crimson Tide. Roll Tide, roll. Love Alabama Crimson Tide. We're getting closer and closer to Alabama kickoff. Alabama Crimson Tide updates. I just talked about him. Stevenson Air Conditioning. Love Jason. Again, graduated from Mosley High School. He started this business. They knocked a home run. They're expanding throughout the Panhandle of Florida. You live here in Bay County. You live here in the Panhandle of Florida, Northwest Florida. Don't go with some national brand. Go with somebody you can trust, somebody that lives here, grew up here, that doesn't try to take every penny out of your pocket. That's what Stevenson Air Conditioning. They got a lot of pride in what they do. When that truck, I see it in Blade Point, my little heart patters. It just makes me feel good.
It does.
They are so wonderful. Stevenson Air Conditioning, anytime, day or night, they're there for you. And I also want to talk about my boy Kyle Vandegrift. I love Kyle. Graduated from Bay High School. Mother and dad, legendary family. What they've done for kids in this county, it can't be measured.
Right.
The impact they've had on lives here. Don coached how many years? 30, 35 years
35,
at Jinx?
Yep.
And his beautiful wife,
she was
number two. She was number two.
Yeah, she started out as a tennis coach and a coach at Rosenwald and worked her way up to deputy superintendent, commissioner at Lynn Haven.
Yeah, she is awesome. Great people.
A lot of
Of
fun,
course,
too,
Kyle now has TK Vandy Roofing and General Contracting. They design, build commercial, residential. They do it all. They are incredible. So if you have anything you want built, that's where you want to go. What's going on in Tuscaloosa, Alabama? Football has started. They got the pads on. They had media day this weekend. Here's the deal. The freshman running back, everybody's been questioning, how good is he? We in good shape. The kid can play. Cornwell, I forgot his name. Anyway, the kid can play. He is the real deal, 5-star running back. Will play this year. Got to be patient. He's got to learn all the blocking schemes, pass protection, things of that nature. But we got a guy that can take it to the house every time he touches the football. Quarterback, great shape at quarterback. Not only do we have two, we have 3 or 4 really good quarterbacks on the roster. None of them have played much, but they got the ability. I wouldn't be surprised if both of them don't play the first game against East Carolina. I think when everything's said and done, I could be wrong, but I think Russell's going to be the real deal because he just brings a different element to the game. He can run like you would not believe. He can throw. This guy is special. We'll see, but I think it's going to be him. Offensive line, they interviewed the coordinator. They talked about the offensive line play. So we're not there yet. Of course, it's early.
Right.
They're just now putting the pads on.
That's the hardest group to get in sync with each other.
Yeah, and you know, you got to find out who they're going to be. But now, in this day of time, Glenn, when you have NIL money, you can't make a miss. You got to know they can play. You got to know who's going to be. At least your top 8, you got an idea who they're going to be. Now, there are 10, whatever you want to say, because you got the other centers in there. But they don't know which 5 will start yet. But I think they will within the next, I'd say next week. We'll have a pretty good idea who's going to be there. It's all going to come down to Alabama. You love Alabama football. Can they run the football? Can they finish games? Are they more physical than they've been last year? One good thing I've been pretty hard on about the weightlifting program in Alabama would have not been physical the last couple of years that we've been in the past, especially when Scott Cochran was there, Scott Cochran. But they released some of the information. They've gotten a lot bigger. All the players have gained weight. They've gained size. So I think they've done a pretty good job in the weight room this past off season, which is a good deal. They are bigger than what they've been last year. So hopefully we'll be knocking people backwards instead of, us getting back. So hope we'll be a physical football team and be a lot better football team this year than next year. Week 1 against East Carolina. East Carolina's predicted to do really well in their division, their conference. But I don't think it's going to be a big blowout. I don't. I think it's going to be a competitive football game. We shall see.
And it depends on how quickly Alabama strikes.
Well, I think I just want to see us be able to be physical on both sides of the ball, win the kicking game. We got enough good athletes to be good in the kicking area, but that's the key. Can you run the football? Can you finish drives? Are we physical? If we are, we got a shot to be pretty good. I'm going to believe in Coach. It's year 3, so that makes me believe this year's going to be his best. Now, with everybody adding one more conference game, 9 SEC conference game is brutal. I'll be happy. If they go 10-2, we should be thrilled. Because I don't think many teams are going to go undefeated anymore. Those Nick Saban days are over. Even for Georgia, I think Georgia, they're not going undefeated either.
The extra game just makes half the conference is going to have another loss. So I don't know. I don't know why they did that, but I guess to try to keep
money, baby. Everything's about money. And the coaches are upset about that. I've heard some things.
What about player safety?
They're not too happy with safety. They're not too happy with the commissioner. To be honest with you. All right, we got a caller.
We got Jerry on the line.
Jerry, what's up, Jerry?
Well, good morning. I am out visiting schools this morning. I just want to
Jerry!
How you doing?
All our kids, a great school year. I've been to several schools already. I'm sitting outside one now talking to y'all, but I saw some great kids, great parents, and I hope they have great years. And everything's been very smooth this morning where I've been. And this is typical for me on the first day of school. I'll probably do it again tomorrow. We have board meeting tomorrow afternoon late, but I'll visit all day tomorrow. But I wish everybody a great, great school year. And, students need to remember they have to get an education. It's so, so important.
Yeah, absolutely. Jerry, what year is it for you? What year is it for you?
I'm finishing my 18th year.
Unbelievable. And he's every year he does this. He's always at all this. That's what I think so important, these school board members. And we got an election coming up, too, so we need to get everybody out there and vote. But you're at all the schools. It's just not your zone. You do all of them. You care about all these kids. You're out in the community. You know what's going on. I love that.
Well, I believe in hands-on. I do it each semester. I go to every school every semester. So, I go to schools that they invite me for special things, but I just don't go, one time a year, but I go first semester, second semester. I think it's so important.
Absolutely.
But I've seen some great things already. The halls have been clean. I mean, it's just beautiful. It makes me remember those days that when I was in the school, especially the first day, getting them all in the right place, everybody happy, and there's always a problem or two, but very minor. But I wish all our students the best. We have great kids in our school system.
Jared, Glenn,
one other thing. The other thing, I go to our charter schools too. I just feel like they're part of us, and I do visit them as well.
Jerry, let me ask you this. Glenn just had me a little piece of paper, said, ask Jerry what it was like back in the 40s in school. I don't think that's correct, do you? I mean, I think it was more like back in the 60s.
You know what? I'll take care of him later. But, I was born in 1947. I'm sorry.
Take that, Glenn.
Anyway. Hey, I went to Oakland Terrace my first year about 1953.
Wow, that's amazing, man.
But anyway, hey, listen, y'all. I have been blessed. I have been blessed so much, and I look for a great year.
Yes, sir. You do a great job.
Yeah, you're talking about first day of school. I'm looking at my wife just sent me a picture of my three grandkids. My three grandkids, they're all heading to
ready to go.
Petronas, Surfside. It's amazing. Time flies by, man.
I was at Lynn Haven this morning, and I did take some pictures with some kids in front of the Lynn Haven sign. But, the people were happy. The parents were happy. It's so smooth. I'm real proud of that. Yeah. But you guys, thank you for dealing with our athletes. I know you do, and we're fixing to begin a football season.
Can't wait.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for what you do for us.
Well, we appreciate you, brother. We need guys to get you in here one day. Let me know when you can come.
Well, I will. Thank you so much.
All right, Jerry.
Have a good day.
Thank you, buddy.
Thanks, buddy. Great guy. Great
guy. Jerry's he's one of the best, man. What I love about him, he's kind of independent. I've always kind of kept up with him. These school board meetings throughout the years, who really stands up and independent thinking and not a pushover. He always asked tough questions. He always did what he thought was right, and that's what I really respect about him. Anyway, he's right. Y'all, hey, how much time I got?
You're looking at 4 minutes.
Okay, good. I want to get back to Alabama. Anyway, we'll know. And they don't really truly, everything we're going through now, all these open camps and first week or two, you're not going to get much. It's all coach speak. But, we take up with Jeff Spiegel what's going on in Auburn, what's going on in Alabama. They give us a little bit of stuff and some information. But as we get closer to the season, we'll know more and more what's going on. But you got to be pumped. I think people are pumped up. I know they are at Auburn. I think Alabama people are kind of nervous what's going to happen in year 3 with DeBoer. I'm going to see what Coach Saban said. I'm going to be positive. I think good things are going to happen. Hopefully it will. But, again, how well is the offensive line before? Can we finish games? And how do we play on the road? We've done a pretty good job in DeBoer's first 2 years at home. How do we play on the road? We shall see.
I think you'll know a whole lot about 12:30 on September the 5th.
Yeah, I hope so.
The game's not over at that point.
Yeah. I want to go back. I don't know if I have enough time to get this in today. 3 minutes. Let me go quickly. No, I'm going to hold that for tomorrow. Let me do it tomorrow because we have enough time.
No, I wanted to hear it.
All right. They just said the best program all time SEC. There's no doubt about it. I don't care if you hate us or love us. It's Alabama. All the national championships, 8. And when this thing was done, it was done a couple of years ago. So Alabama's actually got 30 SEC championships. This article said 27. They have over 270-something wins, 280 wins. I can't remember the exact number because, again, this was done a long time ago. Georgia, would you say Georgia's probably the second best team in the history of the SEC? And I want to throw out there that Tennessee's won 6 national championships. Georgia's only won 4. I tell you what, we'll come back to this because we can do this anytime. We got to take a break now. I want to talk about all of our wonderful people. Steverson Air Conditioning, anytime, day or night, they're there for you. Get it serviced right before summer. If you hadn't done that, you screwed up. And right before winter. If you haven't got a service in a long time, do it now. Your power bill is going to go down. The unit's going to last longer. And go local. Go Steverson Air Conditioning. They are the best. The best kept secret in Bay County. Outlaws Barbecue is the best you'll get anywhere. 6804 Thomas Drive. Paul's the owner. Great guy. They do incredible food, not just barbecue. They got a whole menu like you would not believe. They got an open bar. Every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, they have live entertainment, and I can't find my notes. It is incredible. Jill and I went there and had a wonderful time. So should you. Homemade cobblers, bread pudding, you name it, they got it down there. It's incredible. Catfish, fried shrimp, poor boys, cheeseburgers, you name it. But the best smoked tuna dip you'll get anywhere on this beach is at Outlaws Barbecue. Go check it out. You'll absolutely love it. I got time for one more?
You take it.
All right. Another great place, Deckhand Social. Listen to this, Glenn.
I'm listening.
270-inch MAGA screen, 20 foot wide, 10 feet tall. Sounds like you're at the games, man. It's incredible. It's like game day right there. You're there. You're right there. But what's so great about them, you look over the water. You see these big, beautiful boats. Then you got a big, huge swimming pool right there. The kids are swimming. You're watching the game, eating a great meal. The food's incredible, but it's too hot or it's too cold. You go inside by the bar, TVs everywhere, or the inside dining. It's incredible. The food's incredible. Deckhand Social, one of the best secrets out there, along with barbecue. Ooh. Outlaws Barbecue. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
The Sports Blitz.
We got on the phone line Jeffrey Fry, former Major League player. Has baseball really changed so much from when you played?
I think it's changed drastically. And after you get that long home run, you got to stand and admire it and throw your bat and dance around the bases and shoot a three-pointer before you get to third and then pound your chest a few times.
The Sports Blitz.
Live and local, weekdays 4 to 6.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna with your latest forecast on ESPN Northwest Florida. For this afternoon and evening, mostly sunny and a high of 89 with wind 8 to 12 miles per hour out of the south-southwest. Partly cloudy skies tonight, very little wind and quite warm near 81. Mostly sunny and 90 tomorrow. 89 and sunshine with a gentle breeze Wednesday. Thursday sunshine and a temperature about the same at 93. This is your Monday's weather brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Golf is a game that should be fun, but to have the most fun, you need to play your best.
That's where the experts at Golf Plus come in. Their friendly staff will guide you through the buying process, answer all your questions, and can help with any repairs you need along the way. Golf Plus is your custom fitting, club repair, and golf retail shop. Golf Plus staff is non-commissioned and will work with you to find the best product for your game, just like they've been doing since 1988. Golf Plus in Panama City Beach. Fitting, repair, retail. That's Golf Plus.
Hewitt Tire and Auto has been in business in Panama City forever. Locals taking care of locals. From the smallest to the largest vehicles, they do it all. But don't take my word for it. Listen to the experts.
Hewitt Tire and Auto, your certified AAA service center and hometown towing.
Visit them online at HewittTire.com.
On Airport Road in Panama City.
850-769-7323. Hewitt Tire and Auto Center and hometown towing.
If aliens showed up tomorrow and said, "Take us to your leader," you'd bring them to the Coach James Hale Show.
Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
Live from the J. Michael Studio on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Whoa! Eagle! Hey! Kenny, Martha, James, Jenna, Elizabeth, Craig, Stephen,
stand up,
Segus, hey! Oh, Eagle! Pat Dye, Suge Jordan, War Eagle, baby.
Doug Barfield.
War Eagle. Yeah, before I get into Beef O'Brady's Navy, somebody I just had a text where these places located. Well, Deckhand Socials, 309 Thomas Drive, right by the Pirates Cove Marina, down on the water. Great location. And the other one, Outlaws, again, it's on Thomas Drive. You go down the curve, past Newbies on the curve, keep on going, heading out of the mothership. It's on the right-hand side, about halfway down. Two of the best-kept secrets around. Deckhand Social food's incredible. If you love barbecue, it's Outlaws Barbecue. Now, if you're in Lynn Haven, Beef O'Brady's Lynn Haven,
Absolutely.
Unbelievable. Mosley Dolphins, getting ready to get cranked up next Friday. This Friday, they've got a jamboree. All you Mosley Dolphins, get down to Beef O'Brady's Lynn Haven before the game. And then next week, when the regular season starts, hey, man, they have a pep rally down there. You kidding me? Everybody's down there eating. Everybody's getting pumped up about the big games. Beef O'Brady's Lynn Haven. Pat Prentice, city commissioner over there, does an incredible job. Make sure you get out to Beef O'Brady's in Lynn Haven. Auburn Tigers, they open the season up in Baylor. How good is Baylor? Well, Glenn, let me tell you a little about David. Dave Aranda, the head football coach there, is a great, great defensive coach. Well, guess what? Last year, he felt like the defense didn't play very well. He went out and made some changes. They brought some good players in. I can't remember if it was Kansas State. Brought some two edge guy, defensive lineman, good players. And they were interviewing, and he talked about some of the mistakes he's made as a head coach at Baylor. He said we put a lot of money in, NIL money, into receivers. We probably overspent, probably didn't handle that situation as well as we should have. I changed my outlook on this now, and what he has done this past year, he put a lot of NIL money on offensive linemen and on defensive linemen at Baylor. You went up front on both sides of the ball. I think he's doing the right thing. That's where he's spending the money. That's where the games are won and lost. Yes, you got to have great skill players. You got to have a threat that catches the ball, take it to the house. You got to have a good running back that can take it to the house. You got to have a quarterback. There's no doubt about that. But if you don't have them up front, it doesn't matter because you can't run the ball if you don't get some kind of block.
And you can't pass it because you're only.
You got to have an offensive line and you got to have a quarterback. It doesn't matter how good the receiver is if you can't get the ball to him.
Absolutely.
You know, we said this before, and I've got this from an offensive line coach. The offensive line doesn't need anybody, but everybody needs an offensive line. So you got to get those five guys working together like one.
Unless you're Cam Newton or a Jordan Travis, then you just run through them.
I had a run back at Lake Wells, made the line look pretty good. But you got to get them. You got to get going. You got to get going.
Well, if we can get some lookout blocks, see how far they get.
Now, in not college, high school, go back to Derrick Henry. Did he really need an offensive line or just toss it and let him go?
God, he was a man playing with boys.
Well,
you don't see that every day.
That's what Coach Saban said, that the offensive coordinator was all over him about blocking.
Pass protection. Yeah.
He said.
High school, they just handed me the ball and said, go.
And I did.
They did the Forrest run.
Yeah, I know it.
All right, Baylor. So this makes me believe his defense should be really improved this year. Offensively, I'm not sure how good they're going to be on offense. I just know they got the quarterback from Florida. He's a dual threat guy, can do certain things. He was not healthy at Florida. He was beat up quite a bit, especially at the beginning of the year. So I think you're going to see a better quarterback at Baylor than he did at Florida because he's healthy. They say he's healthy. He can do it. He can make big plays. So I think it's going to be a lot closer game than people think. I think it's going to be a good physical football game for both teams. It's going to be in Atlanta. How's Auburn done in the new stadium there? They're 1-2. The last win in Atlanta for Auburn Tigers came back way back in 2018. So we shall see how this plays out. I do like what Miranda said, and if I was coaching, that's where I'd put my money. I mean, and I'll say it again. I'm going to find a quarterback. I'm going to get at least one big-time receiver. If I had to put money on that, yeah. But then the rest of it, I'll kind of average the money out. You got to have a big-time running back. But if you're dominant up front on the defense side of the ball and the offense side of the ball, you're going to win more ball games. It's a proven fact. You're going to win some ball games. And he's going to do it. They're going to give Auburn a good game. I can't wait to watch Auburn with that offense where they spread you all over the field. And he's going to run the ball. He said, we're going to run that ball. We're going to be physical when we run the ball. They got their quarterback there that knows the system. They got receivers that know the system. And I was listening to, I think it was Cody Burns. Was it Cody coaching wide receivers? He was pumped up when they interviewed him. Just a different feel at Auburn. What he did, too, like in the old days, we would be at the dorms. I used to hate it. You go in August, you practice 3 weeks. There's nobody on campus but the football players. You're all together. You eat together. You're meeting together. All it is football day and night. The heat's unbearable. It's 2-a-days. I don't think they have 2-a-days anymore. Do they have college? I can't remember.
They may. I'm not sure.
I can't remember. But anyway, I don't think they do. They don't. They don't have them anymore. So it was brutal. Well, what Coach has done, he's got everybody going to Opelika, the Marriott over Opelika. He's got everybody. He said, I don't care if they're into dogs, women, or whatever they're into. He kind of make a joke of that. Mm-hmm. But we're going to get them together. It's going to be a camp. It's going to be nothing but football, football, and football. I like what he's doing, getting them away from everything. They're all going to be together. They're going to be building that unity, come together as a team. I like his thought process. I think that's going to be good for Auburn, and I cannot wait to watch that first football game, Auburn versus Baylor. I think the defense is going to be fine. I don't think you're going to see any kind of difference from what they did last year because their defense coordinator's back. I think Auburn's always been physical on defense, even when they've had losing seasons. You go back last 5 years, it ain't been the defense. It's been the offense can't throw the ball, the offense can't catch the ball, the offense can't run it. Hugh Freeze.
They've been able to run the ball.
Hugh Freeze screwed up a play selection. You had one of the best running backs. You're right, one of the best running backs, and they could have run the ball and they didn't. It cost them ball games. And I don't think he's going to make these mistakes. I think Auburn is going to be good this year. I think the Florida game's critical. The team that wins that game's got a shot, in my opinion, to win 8, maybe 9 games. But I definitely think even if Auburn loses that game, Auburn's not going to have a losing season this year. I'll be shocked if they have a losing season this year.
I think they're, depending on quarterback play, 7 to 10 win season.
Yeah.
Taking them to Opelika in is not as a big deal as it used to be because it used to be bare between those 7 miles.
It's not anymore.
Now they just join together, but that's a good idea to take them away. That's
just like away from everything.
FSU used to go over to Thomasville and stay.
Well, one of the things that I go and look at is when Golish was at South Florida, the effectiveness of his offense. It was fairly effective. It wasn't way standout-ish or anything like that. But he didn't have the type of players he's going to have at Auburn.
Right.
It was very run-oriented, play-action, control, hit a deep pass. Last year, in the previous years with Freeze, you're running the ball, and then all of a sudden you just completely abandon the run, and you go 2 or 3 series trying to throw all these passes because you have these store-wide receivers that you're trying to get the ball to. I understand that. But in a game plan, at the end of the day, and y'all two are legendary coaches, at the end of the day, it's just about winning the game. It's not about getting the star player his touches every single game.
That's right.
And I think Golish is more that way. I watched a video this past week. One of his star wide receivers, I don't remember the kid's name, he runs his route, but he didn't run it 100%. He went through the motion. Golish wasn't chewing him out like you would have seen a Pat Dye or a Bear Bryant just eating him alive. He's walking with him, and he's not talking very loudly, but the mic picks it up, and he's like, why are you doing this? If you're not going to participate, why are you out here? What is your problem? This is a you. This is not a us. This is you not doing that. And he's walking, and it's a coaching moment to get the kid to respond back. And then the snippet shows him the next couple of plays. All of a sudden, he's now running 100%. It's a accountability of the coaching, but a little bit different than I'm in your face yelling at you, telling you how bad you are.
Right.
Why are you not doing what you're supposed to be doing? I'm disappointed in you. That a lot of times is, and you've had it, can be more weighing on a player than you sorry SOB, you know.
Yeah, Glenn used to kick him in the butt.
I had to practice. I mean, you know, can't lose that skill.
I mean, from what I heard, Glenn had a stick over there that looked like a paddle.
Yeah.
He was waiting.
And back in the old days, man, Woody Hayes, Bear Bryant, even Pat Dye, Bud Casey, the running back coach of Auburn, he used that Blood on the Saddle. He'd be at practice singing Blood on the Saddle on Bo Jackson. He said special Bo Jackson. Hell, that's my blood he's talking about. That man crazy. But Bud was tough. And you know, now I don't think they coach as tough as they used to. I know they don't as tough as they used to. Kirby still does it. There's a few out there still getting their face, get after them pretty hard. That's the reason if I had a kid playing, he could be going playing to Georgia if he had that ability, because I like that. I like that style. Life's not easy.
No.
Life is tough. You're going to have to deal with things. But that's a good point you made. But you can get it across the other way. And one great thing about it, you can't treat every kid the same. Everybody says treat them. You don't, because all kids are different. Right. Some you got to love on them. Some you got to hug on them. Some you got to kick them in the butt. Everybody's different.
The kid should worry if the coach doesn't say something to you. That's when you worry, because then he's kind of lost interest in what you're doing.
And I still think all of them get them in their face at some point. And have that come to Jesus meeting on the field. But sometimes when you do that, you're actually hurting all the players around it, because now you're isolating them.
Well, here's the other thing.
Hold your thoughts. Okay. Here's another thing. Here's another thing. All right. You want a great meal?
I do.
You get out of Beef O'Brady's in Lynn Haven. Pat Pruitt, city commissioner over there, does an unbelievable job. You can have a big party, kickoff season, and you don't really want to go to a restaurant. That's okay. You call Pat. You tell him what you want. Tell him the number of the wings you want. You wouldn't believe the number they get to go for Super Bowl, big bowl games and stuff like that, birthday parties. The place to get them is Beef O'Brady's in Lynn Haven. Better yet, go eat there. They treat you like family. They always got a smile on their face. They love on you. Wonderful people, great atmosphere, TVs everywhere. Beef O'Brady, all you Mosley Dolphins, you better be there Friday night, every Friday night. That's where we all get together and get ready for the big game for the Mosley Dolphins. Beef O'Brady's, Lynn Haven. We're already down there, Patrick. We're already down there, James. We're already down there,
both
Glenn.
already down there.
Where are we going?
We're going to go to David Adamson, and we are going to see the finest jewelry in Bay County. They make it, they repair it, and they can do it all in-house.
On location. Glenn, how about that?
I love it. I've been there several times. Russ
and Amber do a great job. Patrick, I'm going to tell you what, Russ is going to be happy this year, because I'm telling you now, I think the 49ers are going to be pretty good. Get down and see him. Say, I need a great deal today. I'm not going to pay that, but I'll pay this. They'll work with you. David Adamson, Designer Jewelry. We're right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Lock it in and rip the knob off. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida has turned up the power.
I'm getting an ostrich, God, Captain.
From Port St. Joe to Panama City to Fort Walton Beach, the biggest sports signal in the Panhandle.
If I push it any harder, the whole thing will blow.
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Looking for the ultimate local hangout? Welcome to the Deckhand Social, Savor fresh coastal bites, sip ice-cold craft drinks, and soak in those unbeatable vibes on the Grand Lagoon. Whether you're kicking back after a day on the water or catching the sunset with great music and good friends, this is where PCB comes together. Plus, watch the game on the 20-foot wide mega screen, featuring inside and outside dining, the Deckhand Social, 3901 Thomas Drive at Pirate Cove Arena. Follow them on Facebook.
PCB Hobby, the beach's premier hobby store for sports cards, comics, coins, and trading card games. PCB Hobby carries the largest selection of boxes and packs from the latest releases of brands like Topps, Panini, Leaf, and more. Looking for a specific player or team? PCB Hobby has a wide assortment of raw and graded cards. They carry parallel rookie, game used, and autographed cards in both modern and vintage. Have a collection you want to sell? We buy, sell, and trade. PCB Hobby on Back Beach Road, just east of Florida Linen. Call 850-320-8388.
Let's be real. Look at this fur. This kind of star quality doesn't just happen. That's why humans are taking their VIP, very important pet to the new Moon and Pearl Pet Parlor, 6126 Thomas Drive. It's a one-on-one, calm, spa-style pampering experience for us dogs and cats. Pure red carpet treatments. Book online at our new Facebook page for Moon and Pearl Pet Parlor, or Google Moon and Pearl Pet Parlor. Be sure to take a selfie with me. Just ask for Mavis.
Hey, it's Coach Glenn Manley. I dedicated 38 years to Bay District Schools, helping students succeed in the classroom, on the field, and in life. Now I'm ready to continue serving our community by bringing experience, common sense, and proven leadership to the school board. Vote for Glenn Manley on August the 18th. Remember, if I didn't paddle you, I coached you. So vote for Glenn Manley on or before August the 18th.
Paid political advertisement paid for and approved by Glenn Manley for Bay County School District 3.
It's the Coach James Hale Show.
Bonafide and qualified.
Live and local from the J. Michael Studio.
Certified.
On the Sports Talk Monster. ESPN Northwest Florida.
War Eagle. Roll Tide. Go Gators, FSU. And how about them Bulldogs right here on the ESPN Northwest throughout the year? We are back. We're getting closer and closer to college football. High school football kicks off this week. We got classics going on, and then next week, the real deal. Cannot wait. We'll have Monday will be Arnold if we get everything lined up for Coach Griff. Tuesday will be Rutherford, Coach Floyd. And then Wednesday, Bay High School. Thursday, Mosley. Friday, Bozeman, and probably Port St. Joe. We've got to get everything. I need to get South Walton on here also. All right, let's go. I want to get back to Auburn real quick. And you and I talked off the air, Patrick. We were talking about, you go back and watch Auburn, and everybody thinks, because I've had people, when I wear my Auburn shirt, laugh and say, you're Alabama, what are you doing? And you know good and well Auburn ain't going to do crap. Let me tell you something. They had Oklahoma on the line. They gave that game away. Talk about that Georgia game. Did Georgia blow them out?
No. Auburn was about to blow Georgia out, and then you had the fumble, and then Hugh Freeze' complete meltdown, which I think was just I think that took all the wind out of every player at Auburn for that game and possibly most of the rest of the season.
Yeah. The Oklahoma game, they screwed themselves there.
Well, they did, but you also had what should have been called a penalty on a touchdown. Exactly. That changes the whole game there.
Yep.
Because that puts them out of field goal range.
So there was 2 or 3 games last year they could have won. It doesn't happen to you. It happens for you. It might have been the worst thing you ever thought at the time. But now look who you got. I think you got a quarterback. I think you got a coach there now that's hungry, that is, I think, is going to be one of the best ones coming up. And just look at the Florida Gators. Florida was close last year in a couple games. They got everybody. It doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. Everybody wanted Lane Kiffin. It was already said Lane Kiffin was going. We knew. We had kind of told some people. I don't know about that, because what we heard from Tuscaloosa, the guys that knew him and the AD didn't think it'd be a good fit. The AD at Florida wants everything they care about everything there, not just football. And Lane's got to be in control of everything, and it's got to be all football. And you don't get that really at Florida. You think you do, but you really don't. Basketball, don't they win national championships there? Mm-hmm. There's a reason, because they put money into it. But he didn't go, and then we get the guy from Tulane. And Summerall is one at Troy. He's run at Tulane. The kids love him. Coach Spurrier, everybody's talking really great about the guy. So it doesn't happen till it happens for you. Everything's going to work out. Florida, with that young running back they got down there is really good. They're going to be physical. They're going to be good on defense. I think they're going to be really good this year on defense. Offensively, let's see how the quarterback performs, but I think Florida, Auburn will be two of the most improved teams in the SEC. I really believe that.
That's going to be a heck of a game on September 19th.
I think it's week 3.
Yep,
I
September
believe it's
19th.
week 3. Cannot wait. All right, I want to go back. Speaking of Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, they went over the best and this was done not this past year, but a couple years back, so the numbers are not really right. Who is the second best team in the SEC history? You can't really throw Texas and Oklahoma in there because they haven't been there but one year, so we're not even going to argue with that. SEC, is it Georgia, 4 national championships? Is it Tennessee with 6? LSU with 4 national championships? And Florida Gators, Auburn. Who are the best 6 teams in the history of SEC? Rank them, Patrick.
The best 6 teams?
Yes, the top 6 teams in the history. And give us your ranking, your thoughts. And Glenn, then I'll ask you. And then James, I want your beautiful, intelligent brain to give me your top 6 all-time best SEC programs. I got Alabama number 1. And I'll be honest, if you look at national championships and go just by that, Georgia has passed Tennessee, I think, the number of wins. But to me, it's either Georgia or Tennessee. What's your thoughts? Who are your 6?
Well, no disrespect to anybody, but I would have to go over the history. Alabama, Tennessee, Georgia, LSU is the top 4.
Give me 2 more.
Then you're probably going to go Florida and Auburn as a tie.
And you got, remember Ole Miss back in the days, 60s, they were good. Then
they were. And I'm going over entire history, not snippets.
Okay.
And in Ole Miss, it was a very close 7th.
Okay. Let's go, Glenn. Give me your top 5 or 6 all time. How would you rank the SEC? Best programs history. It's not even a question. It's Alabama.
Right, Alabama's.
And I'm not including Oklahoma in that because they don't go the history.
Yeah, I'm going to go. Got to go Alabama.
Who would you have second?
I think I would have. I think I have Georgia.
Okay.
Then Auburn, Tennessee. Oh gosh, sometimes I want to think about Florida being in there because back when you go Ray Graves and that group.
Right.
So then I got to go. I think I got to go with Arkansas used to be good back in the day, and then maybe Ole Miss.
Okay, that's good. That's no, you're not right. You're not wrong. It's an opinion.
All right.
James, give me your top 5 or 6 in order.
Bama number 1. I'm going to go Tennessee number 2, just because they've had
national championships.
They got a lot of national championships. Last 20 years, we can just ignore those. That's okay. I'm going to go Georgia at number 3. Then my next 3, and I don't really have a particular order on these, but I'll go LSU, Florida, Auburn.
Okay.
And if we want to throw Swanee in there, let's go.
All right. Listen to mine. You look at it both ways. You can look at SEC championships. You can look at national championships, whatever you want to do. Alabama, not even close. Bama number 1. For number 2, it's tough for me to decide. If you look at SEC championships, you got Georgia with 14, Tennessee with 13. But if you look at national championships, you got Tennessee with 6, Georgia with 4. So knowing that, who do you put second, Georgia or Tennessee? And you said history, you'd probably have to put Tennessee, right? Then you look at the number of wins. Georgia has more wins than Tennessee. It's close. But I'm gonna go. Georgia has 1 more SEC championship. Tennessee has 2 national. I'm gonna go Tennessee second. Georgia, I'm putting 3rd, and then I'm gonna put LSU. They got 12 SEC championships. They got 4 national championships. Then I would go with Auburn. But then again, help me with this one. Auburn has 9 SEC championships, only 2 national championships. Florida has 3 national championships, but they only have 8 SEC championships. So who should we put ahead? And you know what? I would go. And Florida has more wins, so I don't know. Who do you do? Who would you put more? Would you put Auburn?
Well, here's how I put them as a tie. But if you had to do a tiebreaker, I would break it down by decades of who won something during each decade.
Mm-hmm. Well, in the past, Florida, they weren't very good at all.
Well, Florida in the 80s, they had some good teams.
They weren't any good.
They had
60s,
good teams in the 90s.
Good.
The 70s, I don't think they were that good. And I don't know about this. They were good when Spurrier was there. Was that in the 60s?
Yeah. Here's my – I've already made my mind up. Here I'm going to do it. Alabama, Tennessee, because they had 2 more national championships in Georgia, even though Georgia had 1 more SEC championship. LSU, Florida, I gave it because the national championship, they have 1 more than Auburn, and Auburn has 1 more SEC championship. So I'd have Auburn next. That's the top 6 to me. And let's take this phone call. Maybe Mike has a different outlook on this. Mike, how you doing, sir?
Well, I'm usually reflexively oppositional, just like all 3 of my ex-wives were. So I want to talk to you about something, which I regret to. I am a Tennessee fan. My son-in-law's got 2 degrees from there. I got whatever. I won't go into my bona fides. But Auburn, and this was pointed out to me by an Auburn fan. Auburn actually has a winning record barely against Tennessee. And we did have a pretty good record against Georgia. But Josh Dobbs signed with Detroit yesterday. He's 31. He's our last quarterback that beat Georgia.
Wow.
So that tells you something there.
Yeah.
And then, but I will tell you this. Y'all talk about all this expansion stuff. President Trump, I don't really want to go political other than that I'm bringing in some outside money for Glenn Manley, excuse me, whatever he calls himself, and that way he'll get beaten. And I also want to ask Glenn Manley, what color do you want Mosley to paint your rock? Because you know it's going to happen, man. That's why you got such a big rock. You got a bigger rock than Frank Howard had.
It wasn't Mosley. It was me, and it was navy and silver.
Navy, okay, for Arnold. All right, gotcha.
Well, it used to be. Our school colors used to be that. They changed it.
I can't believe you just put that out there. I was trying to keep quiet, but no, you had to bring it out there.
Oh, you need cameras, baby. You need game cameras. That way when somebody comes, maybe somebody will bring a python out there from Collier County and wrap it around the rock.
Well, if we put cameras on it, then Glenn will get caught painting it.
There you go. You got to motivate him somehow, yeah.
Hey, Mike, wait a minute. I got to ask you a question. You got to help us out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because we can't decide who to rank higher in the all-time history of SEC, Auburn or Florida, where Auburn has 9 SEC championships, Florida only has 8. But national championship, Florida has 3, Auburn has 2 official. I know they claim some more. Who would you have? I go back and forth.
I mean, I've been in Ben Hill Griffin Stadium at Florida Field, whatever it's named after, the Timeshare Alliance. I don't know. It's a great place to go to a ball game. And I've been to Jordan Hare. Okay? Now, I'm going to go with Auburn. Okay? Now, did you talk about all these coaches, and I heard Manley dropping Doug Barfield in there and stuff like that. But where did John Heisman coach?
Auburn.
Thank you. Okay? All right. Florida, I mean, we all love Florida, but it hasn't always been Florida. It was some outlier. It came into the Union in 1845, not to go down the Jim Barrett hole, but into history. But, it's Auburn, man. It's Auburn, okay?
Mike, I hate to do it. We got to go.
You got to go. I know. I do, too. I'm waiting on a delivery from Walmart. They're bringing me 24 beers. God bless y'all.
All right, bye, buddy.
Take care.
Hey,
bye.
You want something? You get a letter in the mail, and it says you're going to have to get new insurance. We're going to drop you. Don't panic. Call Kyle Vandegrift.
There you go.
TK Vandy, Roofing and General Contracts. They'll walk you through the process. They design it. They build it commercial, residential. They'll get a new roof for you. They can do it all. Listen to Kyle every Friday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. Steve's Bike Shop on 23rd Street. Steve Birdshaw. Swim Coach at Mosley. They've been in business since 1979. Electrical bikes, standard bikes, new and used. They do it all. They repair. They can do it, everything you need. Steve's Bike Shop. Go check it out and tell them Coach sent you. I'll be glad you did. Stevenson Air Conditioning #1. Not even close. You have a problem, call the legend. Call Stevenson Air Conditioning. Jason will come out there. They'll fix up every issue you got. They are the best. Stevenson Air Conditioning. Go locals. Go Stevenson Air Conditioning. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
While other radio stations are playing national contests with winners in Timbuktu, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida has real local winners.
Hi, this is Dave Neat from Panama City Beach.
Bona fide and certified local.
Man, that's fantastic. Oh, my goodness.
Keep listening to Win on the Gulf Coast.
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
I just won $250 from 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna with your latest forecast on ESPN Northwest Florida. For this afternoon and evening, mostly sunny and a high of 89 with wind 8 to 12 miles per hour out of the south-southwest. Partly cloudy skies tonight, very little wind and quite warm near 81. Mostly sunny and 90 tomorrow. 89 and sunshine with a gentle breeze Wednesday. Thursday sunshine and a temperature about the same at 93. This is your Monday's weather brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
When it comes to building smart and roofing right, TK Vandy's is the name you can trust. They're your go-to for general contracting, design build solutions, and top quality roofing. From concept to completion, they deliver excellence on time and on budget. Whether it's a custom build or a complex renovation, they've got you covered, literally. Call TK Vandy today and build something better together. TK Vandy, built with purpose, roofed with pride.
Canes fans, the 2026 Miami Hurricanes football season will be here before you know it, and there's no better place to experience it than inside Hard Rock Stadium. Feel the energy of the crowd, the excitement of game day, and the moments you can't fully experience from your couch. Season tickets are the best way to make sure you don't miss a snap, a score, or a signature Canes moment all season long. Lock in your seats today at MiamiHurricanes.com/football. That's MiamiHurricanes.com/football.
Rebuilding year.
If you can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen.
Nick Saban can kiss my...
Uncompromising sports talk lives here. Now back to the J. Michaels studio. It's the Coach James Hale Show on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. We encourage you, get out to one of the four newbies, have a great time. You want a reunion or a birthday party, anything special, the Brews and Brew, how do you say it? Help me, Glenn.
Booze and Brew.
Booze and Brew place. Arnold did it, the 20-year reunion there. They had a great time. John and Charlotte always give back to the community. Let's make sure we support them. I love the one in St. Andrews. Big, beautiful blue facility out there, overlooking the water. Have a great time. Newbies 2 on the Curve. Go watch all sporting events. Head on down to Mothership. Charlotte's going to have the best entertainment for you every weekend now that football's getting ready to start. Great place to go watch all the games, Newbie 2. Also, don't forget about Mexican food. We all love it. We love the one over in town on 77, Pepper's Mexican Grill. Now, we finally got one on Panama City Beach Parkway. We love it. All you Arnold Marlins, get out there Friday before the game. Everybody, get down to Pepper's Mexican Grill before the game. Have a great meal. After the game, come by and have a great drink, have dessert, and have a wonderful time. What's going on at Pepper's Mexican Grill today? Well, guess what? Military personnel, 10% discount. Buy one, get one free. Draft beer, and house margaritas. Try the soft margarita. It's the best tasting thing you'll ever. Be careful, though. It's got a kick, but it's outstanding. Pepper's Mexican Grill. You know, I think Mark pointed out this morning, it's really the Big Two, SEC, Big Ten, all the money they make compared to the ACC and Big 12. I want to go down this list. This is the biggest games they have to offer by week, 1 through 13, from the Big 12. The number one, and matter of fact, the first game played this year, I think it's on the 28th, North Carolina versus TCU. That doesn't thrill me, but that's one of their big games. The second one revolves an SEC school. Missouri, Kansas, week 2 is the biggest they have to offer in the Big 12. It gets better. Week 3, the big game. How many people care? Houston versus Texas Tech. That's ranked their big game, week 3. Week 4, biggest game they have on the roster, Oklahoma State versus West Virginia. Week 5, Glenn, BYU versus TCU. Week 6, Houston versus Kansas State. And week 7, which is a big game for Notre Dame versus BYU. Number 8, Houston, Utah. Has anything got y'all excited yet? Anybody excited about anything?
I think they're promoting Houston.
Missouri, Kansas is the one I'm kind of looking forward to the most of that, just because that game is just going to be filled with all kinds of hate. Now, is it going to be the best football game that weekend? Probably not, but they do not like each other.
Isn't that the weekend Ohio State plays at Texas?
Yes.
Okay, enough said. Arizona versus Texas Tech, week 9. Week 10, it's a big one. Glenn loves this one. BYU, Utah, that's a good one.
Can hardly wait.
How many wives you got? Number 11, Kansas State versus TCU. Week 12, big weekend, cupcake week. Utah versus TCU. And then you can watch the Iron Bowl. You can watch Ohio State, Michigan. You can watch a lot of things this weekend. But the big one they have, Arizona and Arizona State.
Now, is that on the Big Ten Network?
This is Big 12.
Big 12, okay.
Yeah.
So they're promoting Houston.
I saw them. I guess they're going to be good this year. I don't know. But I'll be honest with you, I don't get excited about the Big 12. As a matter of fact, I can't watch a game. I will not watch a Big 12 game this year if I don't have to. I'm surely there's a SEC Big 10 game more than I'd rather watch this.
Now I'm going to say something that's going to get a little bit of hate.
No.
But
Never.
When you really look at it, I'm always controversial this way. This year, I'm looking at the Big 12 and the ACC being almost on a level playing field. There's 1 or 2 decent teams in the Big 12. I'm kind of seeing the same thing in the ACC.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. You're just right. You just upset some people.
I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm just saying overall.
I'll be honest with you. I think the ACC is a lot better in the Big 12. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just kind of not watch them as much.
Top to bottom, yes. But I'm talking about the upper teams. There's really about 2 good teams in each league, maybe 3, and then you got the mediocre.
Well, look at the ACC. You got Miami. They had a shot at it.
Let's go to really good teams.
Clemson.
Miami.
I think
Clemson's
going to be
a question mark.
I'm hoping they're back. Florida State, I'm praying they're back. But like you said, if Florida State's on TV, I'm going to watch them.
Who's going to compete with Miami this year?
Well, Louisville maybe.
Maybe.
We're
not talking maybes. I'm asking who is going to be their competition.
I know.
It's kind of like when you go to Big 12. Who's going to be Arizona State's competition?
Louisville beat them down at Miami.
Yes.
I think Louisville's going to be good. I think Louisville's going to surprise. I think they'll be the surprise team of the ACC.
2 studs on Miami's defensive line is gone, so we're going to find out how good that defense
Glenn,
is.
all they did was when the billionaire went and bought 2 more.
Yeah, but the thing too is, Miami got a little excited too, and they gave Cristobal a big extension too. So they got to be careful.
Now, on the backside of that, when you can look at the Big Ten and the SEC, and outside of the SEC, there's really only about 3, maybe 4 good teams in any other conference that have a chance.
So what you're saying, what you're telling everybody, we need to hurry up and get the Super Conference going, the Big Ten, SEC, and then forget everything else. I agree with you. I'm ready for that.
Is that what he said?
I'm ready for that. I think
I can
he
see
said
a super conference that brings in the best teams in the country.
Play that back, James. Let's see.
Yeah, we can play the
We'll go to the
report back.
stenographer.
I think that's what he was saying in a roundabout way. But I'm with you. If we're going to do it, let's just do it.
You could be a good lawyer. I think
I got a lot of experience in that.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, when we talk about conference realignment, other than a monetary standpoint for a regular season, what's in it for a Clemson to join the SEC if it's about winning championships?
Absolutely. Well, Notre Dame.
Or Miami.
Why
Why
would Notre Dame join the Big Ten SEC and split money?
Take money out. Why are you going to play a tougher
And we can
schedule?
play our schedule that we want and make it the playoffs every single year, put all that money in the bank where the other teams are splitting up all that big-time money. And because – and you know what's so sad about it? The SEC and Big Ten will probably let them get away with it. They probably will. And they have the power to stop it, but they won't.
Well, when they gave them, they gave Miami all their money this year. They didn't have to share the ACC.
Well, they should.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying.
No, I think what you're going to have, like you have in high school football, you have like all these different classifications. I think one day it'll be division whatever, A, B, C, whatever, where you have the big boys, 40 of the best teams here, and then like division C, and then it'll be like the ACC, Big 12, and then it's going to drop down to the teams like Southern Miss and Troy, like we have in college football. I mean, like we have in high school football.
Right.
We kind of have it now anyway, in some ways.
Some way, yeah.
But we shall see. How much time we got?
Got about 1 minute.
1 minute. Glenn, we got your Wednesday?
Yes, you do.
All right, James, Patrick. Let's start with Pat. Patrick, tell us, baby, what can you do? You're doing so many great things for us. At my house, we doing that 3-for-1. Don't have any bugs in the house. We don't have anything eating the yard up. And we got our yard looks like a golf course. You can do that for everybody.
Correct. Starts with the turf. Right now is our last chance to get your fertilization going. We're at the end of the growing season. It's coming real fast, fall football. Get the bugs out of your house before they get in there. We can keep them out of the house, not ruin any of your parties, any of your late nights, or having your wife yell at you because there's a spider going across the floor. We can do rodent control out there, mosquito control, and fire ant control, full pest control out there.
Anything you want done, you call Patrick. They'll come out and they'll put up a game plan. They go over it with you. They execute it. Your yard will look absolutely. It's the best our yard's ever looked is this year. Finally got Jamie on board. Jamie cuts it and does things like that. I think it's looking really. You buying it?
Yes.
It looks good right now. It's looking really good. I appreciate that. So if you want yours to look the same way, you call Patrick, Turf Pro Pest Control. That'd be one of the best decisions you made. Listen to the old man every Wednesday right here. We're talking about Manly. James, you have a great day. Get some rest. Get some sleep. I will see you tomorrow.
I'll be here.
Bye, buddy. Hey, have a great school day, all you students.
It's the PCB Hobby Takeover with Todd. Mondays at 5:20 on ESPN Northwest Florida.
That is a very high-end card and very rare.
Todd